me and Andrew found
Where have you been, young lady? You're late.
Huh?
I asked you where you've been.
Well, I was trying to tell you, me and Andrew.
The fact is, you're late.
I know I'm late. That's why I'm trying
I don't
to tell
want to
you.
discuss it. You're just going to have to mind me whether you like it or not.
Well, don't you want to even know what we found?
I don't have time.
On Little House on the Prairie, Laura and Mary Ingalls may have been sisters, but like many real-life siblings, they often clashed. Their fights weren't violent or overly dramatic, but rather emotional and honest, filled with jealousy, misunderstandings, and deep sisterly love. These moments made the show feel authentic and relatable to viewers of all ages. One of the most memorable storylines involved Mary going blind. At first, Laura struggled with the attention Mary received and even felt guilty, believing she caused her sister's accident, when Mary's eyesight began failing after an illness. Laura's inner conflict turned into frustration, which sometimes led to arguments between the two. But these tensions were always followed by reconciliation, showing the deep love and bond between them. Melissa Gilbert, Laura Ingalls. Melissa Gilbert was just 9 years old when she began playing Laura Ingalls, the feisty, curious middle child of the Ingalls family. She stayed with Little House on the Prairie for all 9 seasons, becoming one of the most recognized child actors of the time. After the show ended in 1983, Gilbert kept working in television, starring in dozens of TV movies including The Miracle Worker and Choices of the Heart. She also voiced the character of Batgirl in the animated Batman series in the 1990s. In the 2000s, Gilbert served 2 terms as president of the Screen Actors Guild, 2001 to 2005, advocating for actors' rights. In 2009, she returned to her Little House roots by playing Ma Ingalls in a national touring production of the Little House on the Prairie musical. She also published 2 memoirs, Prairie Tale, 2010, and Back to the Prairie, 2022, in which she opened up about her struggles with fame, relationships, and a battle with addiction. In 2016, she ran for a seat in the U.S. Congress in Michigan but later withdrew due to health issues. Today, Gilbert lives in upstate New York with her husband, actor Timothy Busfield. She enjoys a quieter, more rural life and often shares her journey of simplicity and healing with fans. She's also involved in wellness projects and maintains a strong connection with Little House fans. Melissa Sue Anderson, Mary Ingalls. Melissa Sue Anderson played Mary Ingalls, the responsible and gentle older sister who faced heartbreaking challenges especially when she lost her sight. Anderson left the show in season 7 but returned occasionally. Her portrayal of Mary's blindness won her critical acclaim and even an Emmy nomination. After leaving Little House, she took on a variety of TV and film roles. She starred in the horror movie Happy Birthday to Me, 1981, appeared in guest roles on shows like Murder, She Wrote and The Equalizer, and starred in TV movies such as Which Mother Is Mine? And Midnight Offerings. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Anderson gradually stepped back from Hollywood. She moved to Canada in the early 2000s with her husband, TV writer Michael Sloan, and their children. In 2007, she became a Canadian citizen. Though she mostly stays out of the public eye, Anderson occasionally appears in interviews and retrospectives about Little House. In 2010, she wrote a memoir called The Way I See It, a look back at my life on Little House, reflecting on her time in the spotlight and sharing behind-the-scenes stories. Today, she leads a more private life, focusing on her family and personal interests, but she remains an admired figure among fans of classic television.